Hoi Hoi and welcome back to Genshin Impact. In the last episode I finished Dragonspine Mountain. Dragonspine? Okay, it's just Dragonspine. And I started the Chasm. And in this episode I want to do as many side quests as possible on the surface of the Chasm so that I can farm treasure chests without triggering a side quest or so. But before that, I want to do some wishes. Right, so I have three twice for the event wish, and I have one try for the standard wish. My last draw was a 5 stars, so I'm assuming my pity counter is at 0. So I want to do the standard wish first to increase my pity counter, and then I will hope that I get the Cerberus guy within the three wishes. Okay, so let's start this. Okay, we have another official, and besides that, nothing interesting. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Okay, I've got Thoma. Next one. I've got a spear. What spear is that? I already have this one. Oh, it's Dragonbane. Oh no, wait, it's Dragonbane. No, it's not what I expected. Increases damage against opponents affected by Hydro Pyro. Oh, wait. I think I mentioned in the last episode when I took a look at Thoma that a spear like this would be good for him. Like, he would be strong against fire enemies because of his shield. I didn't know that I already had such a spear. That's interesting. So I have a spear for Thoma. That's interesting. Okay, alright. Last wish. Please. Please give him to me. Okay, I've got another Thoma. That's bad. Okay, let's take a look. Thoma. So first things first, I've got a constellation for Fisher. Even when Oz is not present in the combat, he can still watch our Fischl through his raven eyes. When Fischl performs a normal attack against opponent, Oz fires a coordinated attack dealing damage equal to 22% of Fischl's attack. This is interesting because this indicates that Fischl has a physical build because, like, her charge attack will deal elemental damage, but her base attack deals physical damage. So she has not a charged attack build, instead she has a normal build, which is interesting. Also indicated by her weapon, which gives physical damage bonus. Okay, so, and I've got Thoma. Alright, so let's take a Thoma. So weapon. Weapon would be Dragonsbane, but I've already gave Dragonsbane to Mika. But I think Dragonsbane is probably better on him than on Mika. So let's give this to him, and I kind of want to use it. How do I wait? This and this. Okay, so let's upgrade this one and refine it with this one. Right, so that I have 24% extra damage. So the question is, do I want to use Thoma? I definitely want to level him for rolls, for the extra wish items I get. Okay, so when a character protected by Thoma owns Blazing Barrier, Thoma excluded. Okay, so it's only for other characters. Is attack Thoma Blazing excluder decreases by 3%. Okay, so both his skills are reduced by 3% every time a character that is not Thoma and is protected by Blazing Barrier gets damage. And this can trigger every 20 seconds. So... How high is this cooldown? Okay, 20 seconds. So he can reduce the cooldown by 3 seconds. That's okay, I guess. He has a pretty high energy cost on his ultimate. It is not really that great. Ooh, this is interesting. This increases base damage. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I'm not really fond of the results of this, but to be honest, I didn't expect anything better. I am a bit sad that I only got one out of those 3 4-star characters that I could have gotten. Especially, like, I don't know which, I definitely want Yun. And about Thoma, I don't know. I didn't really think Thoma is that great. He is more of a defensive character, definitely. He is probably pretty good against fire characters because of his fire barrier. And since I already had its spear, that's actually not that bad. I already have so many fire characters, so I'm not really fond of that one. Okay, anyway, let's do some side quests to have a chance of another roll. Archaic stone. In all the years I've worked in a Chasm, I've barely seen even one. What are the big shots at Hushan Hall thinking? Let them do the job and they know how impossible the task is. Morning! Oh, it's you. Why are you still wandering on the upper levels of the Chasm? Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't welcome you, I just wonder, don't you have other important matters to attend to? We were just kindly dropping by to check up on you since you look so troubled. Do you know about archaic stones? It's a rare ore, so rare that you won't even necessarily find one in the mines. I've only seen 2 or 3 such stones for all my years here at the Chasm. It's such a gorgeous gemstone with beauty beyond imagination. They say if you look inside the finest archaic stone, you'll see shimmering light rays as thin as hair, and that the stone color reminds you of the sea horizon in the twilight. Do you mean a stone like this? You actually have one, and it's one of the highest quality that I've ever seen too. How about you sell the stone to me? I think this stone is from the 2nd chapter of Zhongli's story quest. I think the other guy, what was his name? I don't remember. Gave it to us. Yep, it's a gift from a friend. Yeah, it's the stone. Besides, Paimon Shield is adopt if your pocket is thick enough to afford the whole of the stone is gonna burn through. Well, I've got a buyer behind me, so finances aren't exactly the problem. A buyer? Yes, somehow the big shots at Hugh? No, it's not Hugh. I don't know. Hui Chan Hall got interested in the stone and wanted to analyze it, so they sent me to Chasm to look for a few samples. But I'm busy getting my job over with. Doing my job. How about we make a deal? If you find any archaic stone, bring them to me. In exchange, the reward promised by Huan Shaw will be yours. They don't have to match the quality of yours as long as they are archaic stones. Rewards from Hushan Hall? Normally, I would handle this job myself, but my hands have been tied by various affairs here in Chasm lately. So please help me with this. That said, I'm not sure how many they want. How about you bring me 3 for starters? Alright, we got it. Okay, so I have to find archaic stones. I think I will just accept all the quests. This doesn't make sense. How weird. It should be around here, but why can't I find it? My ring, it's gone. It means a lot to me. I must find it. It's made of brass and is inlaid with a beautiful red gem. I found it by a lava lake where the Shadow Dragon Druin fell in the legends, or at least this should explain why its luster resembles dark flames. Whoa! It is said that the Lord of the Abyss will fix its malefic gaze upon the ring bearer and send an army of darkness to hunt him down. Oh! Dragonspine doesn't have a lava lake. My bad. As a poet, I have propensity for dramatic language and novel tales. Truth to be told, I found the ring in a weasel's thief's nest. It was well preserved and eye-pleasing, so I kept it. So you are a thief too, you just stole from thieves. Don't say that. I chanced upon it. That's right, it was a chance. And though chance it be, the ring is quite precious to me, all the same. Yeah, I've heard that weasel thieves are often spotted around here. They might have stolen my ring while I was sleeping. Huh, so there really are bad people who take their rings off before going to bed. Wait, what? So there are... So there we... Okay. Anyway, Paimon doesn't have that habit. You need to think about where to put the ring once you take it off, or you will be wasting good beauty sleep. Of course they do. That's much you still don't know. Enough. Please refrain from judging other people's way of living before proceeding to ramble on about your own. It's very rude. Anyway, if you want to help out, please keep an eye for the weasel's thief's nest. I have heard that there's a camp of suspicious treasure hoarders around here on the map. I've marked the location out for you. It's said that weasel thieves are often spotted around here. Those sneaky treasure hoarders probably have something to do with them. Anyway, please take a look there. A ring stolen from the weasel thieves, which was then stolen again by other weasel thieves. Paimon said it has gone back to its rightful owner. Oh, come on, just stop already. Okay, is there any other quest here? I don't think so. Okay, let's do... Okay, let's do this one. Also, okay, so no, I don't have a quest marker for this one, or do I already have those stones? Wait, what? I have them already. When did I got them? No, I don't have them already. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I have to find them. I don't have a quest marker, so it's probably just... Oh, okay. Alright, I think it's better if I just walk over there. Okay, there are only 2 quests. I think there's still like 6... Oh no, there were lots of quests missing in Liyue. I think like 10 or so. Okay, there are weasel thieves. Can you? Oh, do I have to play a game with them? Do I have to do anything? Normally I can interact with those things, but apparently I can't. So maybe I need a wind character? Oh, okay. About the feeding schedule for the weasel thieves. Amateur weasel thieves feed after noon to keep their excessive energy in check. Okay. Feed before noon to allow a more flexible training. And the golden weasel thief, the most cunning of all, limit is feeding and interacting window within 2 hours. Recommended time, okay, 0 to 2. All weasel thieves in this suburb can be summoned during their respective people hours. Okay, don't treasure houses ever take breaks? No. Okay, so... I want to whistle... I probably want to whistle in the... for the golden weasel. But... Okay, he only gave... Yes. Okay, so there's another one. I'm assuming... Okay, so there... I probably have to wait until the golden one. That looks like it would make the most sense. So the golden one was from midnight to 2 AM, I think. Okay, so... Yes, okay. Well, I guess that was already all quests that I can do. Ha ha ha. What a disappointing... what a bit disappointing session this is already. I can just teleport. Why am I walking? Why am I not lazy? Okay, so the bard is over here. You're back. Did you find it? Is this your wing? Yeah, brass looks like it with a red one. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Please take these as your reward. It isn't much, but please don't feel offended. I compose verse to utilize your deeds. Okay. This gave me 30 prime gems. I need 160 for 1 stone. I need 10 stone, so I need 1,600. Okay, this might be problem. I do have still 2 weeks, right? So I have still 2 weeks. Okay, so this one, I'm not sure. I probably can unlock this one already. I just didn't knew where I had to go to. I'm assuming I can get there if I go this way. So let's unlock the dungeon. It is probably beyond this area. Whoa, that actually jump scared me. Okay, so the dungeon is higher. Okay, there's a chest over here, and I have to defeat some slimes, I guess. Okay, only the big slime. Maybe something else spawns. Yeah, there's another big slime. I should take a look on my map, because my map also shows me where quests are, and this will help me to find the other quests. Okay, there are 2 more big slimes. I actually don't want to do collectibles in the recording session anymore, because it is not really that interesting to watch. But the problem is, this is like what I like most about this game, just collecting random things. Maybe I will do some quests in other areas, in other nations, if I don't find any more quests now. The archaic stones I can probably do this offline. And I don't know. Okay, so let's take a look. Hide markers. Yeah, okay, so this quest is, there's some, okay, this is Millennium Mountains. Okay, so most of the quests are probably by Moonin, and I have to do the archaic stones. To unlock more quests, which is not optimal. Damn it. Okay. So I completed the rightful owner quest. Where am I? I'm not here. I'm here. No, I'm here. There's a unique walk. This is an exquisite chest. Killed 3 GOV chops. What? No. Okay, this one probably don't have this one. Okay, I don't know which chest that is. It's hard to figure that out. It's probably a chest over here. This common chest is overground, so okay, I did this one. Okay, and there's the domain. Oh, so to unlock this one, I need... Okay. I need a traveler with geopower to unlock this one. There's a time trial. This is a huge cave. I think this cave goes around the chasm. Okay. Okay, never mind. This is already... This just... Okay, now it gives me items. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, so this one and then I can get up here, okay. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? It's probably... Okay, it's probably just to get to the Archon statue or something like this. Okay, so I've did this challenge. Well, how am I... Okay, you know what? Let's go one elevation higher. Then... No. Okay, that's bad. I'm bad. Okay, so over here, I guess. I don't think I have another character to do, what is it called? Pleasure plates, right, genau. Pleasure, yeah, okay, that's here. So, oh yeah, I was here already, okay. Damn it! I hate those guys. So annoying. Okay. Alright, so... this one should be a Geo one. There are also some things in Leeway that I still have to do with the Geo Traveler. There are like 7 treasure plates that I didn't do because I didn't want to change the Traveler to Geo. Here's an end, that's Geo. Okay. Oh, there's a viewpoint. So I'm curious. I'm assuming I have to place down a Starfell or whatever this called. Starfell Walk, I think is this elemental skill. And then I have to trigger... This gives... Oh yeah, right. This is exactly what I was thinking. So now I have to go over here to this chest. Okay. That's not what I was expecting, but I think I have to hit this one. Okay. Right. This will then, I don't know... Yes! Okay, so good to know that my Starfell walks will increase the resonance with those things. Alright, and there's the domain here, and there is... It's interesting. Okay, so which items do I get from this one? The million here after. Okay, this is an elemental burst. Increasing the attack by 8%. Okay, so I can get 48% more attack. This is... I don't think this is a good one. Like, this is pretty bad. I get 80% for 2-piece set, and then I get 48 if I get the max amount of nascent light, which means this is like 66% attack. It's 66% attack. That's not great. This is horrible. Right, like, for example, with this weapon and an attack artifact, I already have 66. And so this is kinda horrible. This artifact. The other artifact is Echoes of an Offspring. 18% when a normal attack hits opponent, this is that it will trigger Valley White, which will increase normal attack damage by 70% of attack. Okay, so this can stack. Wait, so how often can they stack? So essentially every time, every attack, I have a 36% chance that my attack will deal 70 more damage. This is, so let's say it's 1/3, right? So that essentially means, so technically every third attack, I will deal more damage. That means I deal 23% more damage. So, but there's also the chance of 20%. Right, so if I don't trigger it the first time, which essentially means that every 2 hits, I have a pretty high chance to get it. So this is actually more than a 23% damage. Like, this bonus is already, like, this set is already much better than this one. Just because attack doesn't, like, if I don't have any attack for my artifacts, this artifact set is not bad. But usually you have percentage attack, like, especially if you have as a secondary, right? Like, if you don't have as a main one, you still have it as a secondary one. Right, so, okay, this one doesn't, probably, no, I didn't really care about attack on her, so she doesn't have one, right? But, okay, never mind. No, but, this is, the first artifact actually is quite bad, I would say. The second one is good because it increases your normal, I mean, it gives you an 18% attack with the 2-piece set, but the 2-piece set is meaningless. Like, so I wouldn't care about the 2-piece set. The most important is the 4-piece set. And this one increases your damage by roughly 30%. Your base attack damage by 30%. Which means this is actually good for 30%. Oh, the problem is it only gives you 30% and then it doesn't really give you 30%. But it's more random how much it actually does. So this set, it's not bad, but the problem is it's still worse than Gladiators. Gladiators is just straight up better than this one. Because Gladiators gives you normal attack, 35. Okay, this is only for melees, right? So the other set can also work for archers, which probably and for mages, which probably means that the other set is good on base attack based archers. For example, what was the name again? Holy shit! Where is she? What was her name again? Fischl. Right, so this could be... Both sets can actually be good for Fischl. Right, so both sets can be good for Fischl depending on what I want, right? So if I go for this set, I would have higher overall damage because it just doesn't give you that much damage. More attack, it doesn't give you that much attack, and it probably only increases my damage by 50% because this set will probably increase my attack by 100% or my attack percentage bonus by 100%, which means it's an overall damage bonus of 50%. It probably doesn't make sense, but mathematically speaking, it makes sense. So it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but mathematically speaking, it makes sense. So this only gives me, I mean, a 50% damage bonus is still great. That, to be honest, so this is probably not that bad. Of course, if I already have 100% attack bonus and I get this one, then this only gives me a 30% attack bonus, a 30% damage bonus. So the other one would be better. But the advantage of this set is that it scales, like its damage bonus scales with Oz's damage bonus, while this one wouldn't scale with Oz. Right, with the ability that I just unlocked with Fischl, which makes that if she does a basic attack, Oz will deal damage based on her attack, right? So it's actually not that bad. So both sets are probably good for Fischl. I'm not sure if there would be other ones. So I think this set is technically worse than this set is just straight up worse than Gladiator's set, but you can use this set for mages and for archers. So essentially, base attack would increase by 30%, which is multiplicative to her physical damage bonus. So she can deal lots of damage with her base attacks if I go for the set. The question is, it depends on how much percentage attack bonus I would have on her. I don't think it shows you that. So it only shows you the overall attack, but it doesn't show you how much attack percentage bonus you have. So you probably have to do the words. You do have to do the math itself. So the question, so it really depends on what I get on this, right? Like it really depends on what I get. I don't think she needs another stat. I don't want electric damage on her, probably, because I would go full out physical damage. I mean, getting electro damage probably isn't that bad. That being said, if I go for the first set, I probably want one item with electric damage as main stat, if I want to go for this set. And if I go for the other set, I want, instead of electro damage, attack. I think this would be how it works. So the question is, do I want to fight this dungeon out? What do I have to fight? Wound Grader, Wound Cruiser, and Wound Destroyer. I don't really like those enemies. They're usually annoying. I have to fight a Wound Grader. When character uses elemental skills, a shockwave will be unleashed, dealing 2 damage. Okay, that's interesting. Also, what's interesting, the enemies that I have to fight in this one are weak against archers. That's also interesting. So this could be an indication for that this sets are for archers. It recommends geo damage. Why does it recommend geo damage? Could it be that those rune enemies are weak against geo? That's a possibility. I mean, the reason why why they recommend fire and electric is because they can get staggered to the reaction with those, and it is possible that they are weak against geo and wind. Maybe they are also weak against wind. I don't know. I don't know about the resistance of enemies. I don't. Oh shit! I don't want to go down there yet. I don't want to do this one yet. However, okay. Let's take a look at what's down here. This is probably an alternative way to get up here, or to get to the domain, or maybe... I don't know, let's take a look, okay. Oh, there's just a chest here, good to know. And there's more stuff. Okay, there's a waterfall. Interesting. Okay. So what do we have here? A golden brass. So there's nothing behind this waterfall, but I can jump up. Okay, so what is over here? So I'm assuming this one will lead to the chasm. Back to the chasm. There's a Seli. Yeah, this will probably lead back to the chasm. So I probably want to go the other direction first, because this looks like a secret. Okay, this will also lead back to the chasm. This doesn't look as much as to as a secret. Okay, I can climb up here. Oh, I was here already. Okay, so that's not a secret. I see. So let's go back down here. So maybe that was an alternative way to get up there. Oh, this is an archaic stone. Okay. Interesting. I thought those were jade. Okay, this is just down here. So, there's the guy. Okay, so now I have this guy. Ah, okay, so the archaic stones are marked on the map. Okay, so this is a different one. I've got this archaic stone. Okay, I've got this luxury chest. So, okay, there's, I think, one more quest I can do, and then I'll probably do the rest of the chasm offline. Kinda want to go over here, but let's do the quest first. This quest might actually lead into the maw. In this case, I don't want to do the quest. I want to do the maw later. Oh, great Millilith heroes, please see it to that. The chasm does not act up these few days. And may be safe and sound as we descend into the mines this time. And may those comrades of ours who no longer come to mine also far well in their respective paths. Protect us, brave Millilith, protect us. What is it? Can I help you? Well, I'm praying at this Millilith memorial. I mean, it looks like a pile of unassuming rocks, but it's actually been here for 500 years now. The chasm is under the protection of the Millilith, so every time we have people descend into the mines, we will pray here for the heroic souls of those who have passed to protect us. They have long since turned into elements and become one with the mine. So when we pray for the protection, we're also showing our reverence to the chasm itself. You know? The ancients said that the earth has a spirit and the elements have souls. Those who sacrifice their lives so that we might live watch over us in similar fashion, so I believe. 500 years ago? Oh my god! That's right. Back then, a dark calamity swallowed the chasm, and Rex Lapis commanded the Millilith to stand guard over the ore veins. That was a terrible battle. Led by the Yaksha, the Millilith came forth to stem the tide. In the end, a group of them led the foe into the depths of the chasm and thus quelled the unrest. It is said that this memorial was set up for them. Huh? Paimon didn't think that these ugly stones would have such a history. Hey, don't respect the fallen, little one. Don't you worry, the little one won't bite. Who's your little one? All of you, because I'm a giant! Hehe, whatever the case, this is a pretty familiar story to anyone who grew up around Chasm as we did. There are many versions of the tale too, which sprung up over the time. If you were to talk to someone else, they might tell you a different story. Maybe this is the chasm of history. The charm of history. Not that I'm a particularly cultured mind, but if I'm just saying, you know. Speaking of which, there have always been a rumor going about. It says that these stones hide another secret that might lead a discerning person to treasure that the Lilith left behind. Treasure that they left behind? Could you give us some details? Let's just say that Parmon's interest has been piqued. It's just a rumor, but it's one that got to do with the Lilith member who created this memorial in the first place. Nah, the one that the miner set up is elsewhere, and it isn't anywhere as large as this one. Indeed, both the Lilith and the miners at Chasm set memorials up back then. The battle ended, but many of their comrades now rest eternally in the depths of the Chasm, together with the nameless Yaksha. Ooh, a nameless Yaksha. One of the soldiers fell from a great height while helping to evacuate the miner. Excavate the miners, yeah! And beat back the enemy, injuring his spine and becoming unable to move on his own power as a result. But later it is said that he was not daunted by his circumstances, instead becoming a self-taught and much farmed doctor who would help those in the same situation as himself. It is said that this memorial was something he set up to remember his comrades by after he had obtained a vision. His story would gradually fade from history and being replaced with the tales of the Lilith's treasure and the Yaksha's inheritance. Those are just baseless tales. We miners generally prefer to keep our feet firmly planted, so I don't give much credence to these tales. Still? No, it's nothing. I just mean that I won't laugh if you'd actually go looking for the treasure. I have given it some thought, and it occurred to me that while the tales of the treasure might all be false, they exist as a way for generations of people to ensure that stories are passed down and not forgotten by later generations. Whatever the case, the one who offers up 6 items lost within the chasm before the stone will be awarded. Before the stone will be awarded the gifts of the Lilith. That's how the story goes. And these 6 items are the Helm of Warding, which may defend one from rock falls. Okay. The Cup of Commons made to Memorial's comradeship. Okay. I cannot. The Skyfather, the symbol of lofty. The Skyfather, the symbol of lofty ideas. Okay. The warrior spear used to fend off the foe. The flower of foresight, which grew upon the cliffs of the chasm. And the sundial of ages used to remember the bygone past. Okay. Well, that wasn't confusing at all, no sir. You sure this wasn't all made up by people? I've got no clue. Maybe they were all made up. That would certainly explain why no one's found the legendary treasure this whole time. Ah, yes, speaking of which, there was another memorial that I mentioned, yes. Everyone just busied himself with their own separate things after the chasm was closed. No one kept that place clean, I'll bet. Could you help me go over there and just tidy the place up? It's just a little will do. Okay. Look for offering to place before this memorial. Okay, so I probably... No, I do not have one. So it kind of looks like that the camera indicated where to find them. So I will probably find them when I'm going to clear this area. Which means I don't have anything to do now. Huh. Huh. Okay, he can get this. There are still more quests to do, so I should do quests. Maybe do some side quests over here. I can probably continue this quest, the world quest with the Tataragami. It doesn't look like it. Okay, maybe I have to... Okay. It's you. Wonderful. We haven't quite collected all the data we need yet. I believe it will take a little more time. That said, I've taken this opportunity to think about the structure of the emergency purifier. Just a last-minute trick. According to our previous discussion, we must deal with a two-pronged problem. Yeah. I am so sorry. I want to read... I want legitimately read this, the side quests, and I want to give them different voices. But the problem is... It is just so boring. Like... It is... It's just a comedy routine, right? Like, side quests in this game, they are just comedy routines. Sometimes they have interesting story, but the main purpose for them is to be funny. But I don't think they are funny. They are boring. I want to read the dialogue in this game because I actually like reading dialogue and I like doing stuff like so I am Paimon and stuff like this, but not for this one. This sucks. This is boring. Okay, so the emergency purifier is a device that I had purposely built for the task. However, I'm going to need your help to complete it. Okay. You will need some special materials to ensure this device functions smoothly within the furnace. Crystal marrow, which contains an inert form of Tatarigami energy, is an ideal candidate for this. In proof, the secret of the famed jade steel is that a special method was used to add this very material during the forging process. Of course, the special method in question is a trade secret. If memory serves, this crystalline ore can be found nearby. Please help me obtain 3 chunks. Okay. Well then, you have my thanks. Remember, it's 3 chunks of crystal marrow. I think I already have this one. Unless it's... Isn't that the... Wait... No, this is condensed crystal, okay. So... I have to find crystal marrow. How am I supposed to find crystal marrow? Probably with elemental side. Is it just this down there? Is this crystal marrow? Maybe. Probably. Yeah, okay, I can't... It's not even an ore. I will just collect as much as possible because I can probably use this for something else, I guess. This doesn't seem to look like a quest item. It seems to be like a generic item. Okay, I guess that's enough for now. Oh no, there's some more. Do you have those? Yes. Okay, they are local speciality in Inazuma. Thank you, truly. These shall form the basic structure of our device. Now, all we need to do is wait for our beacons to collect enough data. Once we have that data on hand, I will make a few tweaks to this device accordingly. Once all is ready, let us put a decisive end to this incident. Okay, so I probably have to wait more. Right? So I still have this quest, I can do this one. Nakuvid. Nakuvid is also a speciality. And I think it's actually upgrade material for characters. Wait, what? Oh. I think there was just a character summoned right now. Give me loot, adventurer flower. You know, one thing that I can do, I don't know if I want to do that now. But this is something, right? It's something that I wanted to do, but I actually never got to it because I wasn't sure which items I want, or like which character I want to upgrade. But I can reroll my artifacts. So I think I will do this after this quest. How am I supposed to solve this puzzle? I don't know what puzzle. Look for... Okay, so there are symbols. Okay. What was that noise? Did you just see that? A giant hole just opened up over there. Looks like there's some sort of basement here. Let's go in and have a look. Okay. I don't remember this quest. Did this by accident or something like this? This mechanism seems to be of the same kind as the one we unlocked on the way in. Just, you know, more complicated. But it's fine, right? I'm sure the ancestral map I've got has some clues for us. I have no idea what's going on right now. There is an Electroculus. Start. Okay, relics of the Seirai. Okay, so there are symbols on the ground. They look a bit like hiraganas, but I don't think they are. Or are they? I mean, this one looks like a hiragana, but I don't remember the other ones. Oh wait, oh, I think they are just hiraganas. Okay, so I don't know exactly what I have to do here. Okay, there was a Toki Alley page. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, so now I have to... Damn it! This is a bit annoying about this game, like, the indication of what... Okay, this is definitely wrong. Okay, so I think the solution to this puzzle is that every symbol only is supposed to be activated once. So in this case, this would be the right one. Okay, no, that wasn't the solution. I have no idea. Yes, we've got it. What do you know? Huh? Okay, that wasn't it. But that wasn't... Wait, that just wasn't it, right? So... Oh, shut up! I have no idea what I just did. That's my chest. What happened? Other than the picture, there's nothing in this chest. It's just treasure. That's so odd. I don't think we can split this one, can we? Well, about this, then let's head back to my camp first. I will provide you with the payment once we get back there. Only one picture? How strange. I do not understand how I solved this puzzle. I'm sorry. I solved this puzzle like how I solve every puzzle, by sheer brute force. So there's nothing over here, okay. The camp is over here. Those look like Dendo slimes. Are those Dendo slimes? No, they're not. Was it there? Bucket Witch, did you? You! Hey, come on now, cut it with the nonsense. Give it up or else we're not leaving empty-handed. Wait, wait a moment, I found was this picture. The picture? Well, we would have that too. Come on, let's get her. Help me, traveler, please! Okay. I have you, traveler, damn it! Just when did we catch the eye of those treasure hunters? Thank you, Trevor. Let's head back to the camp. What? You know, the humor of this game is weird. Not the humor of this game. I think it's just probably Chinese or Asian humor in general, and I'm not really a fan of that. It's like the same with the other treasure quest from yesterday, right? So this guy, he fooled you, he fooled us, you defeat the guy he fooled, then the next one who has been fooled by this guy, and then the next one, and the next one, and I think that's the same pattern that's going on here, right? So first the treasure hunters, now the samurai, later on probably Fatui, who knows? Please hold. Could we bother you to leave the treasure you found with us? What? Did you not just fight with treasure hunters off to protect the treasure you found? It stands to reason that it must be something very... I thought I said it was just one picture. It seems we are at an impasse, but we shall not to be night, not often. Ugh. This isn't even funny! This is not funny! Ouch. Okay, so who's the fourth one? Who's the fourth group that will come and attack us? A cat. Okay, this is actually funny. Okay. This quest might have a follow-up quest. So I have to keep that in mind. Okay, this is this quest. There are probably more quests on this island. If I do all quests on this island, that means I can clear this island. So this one... Kill Fujiwara, talk to the villagers. Okay, so I probably just did this quest. I probably started this quest by accident. Okay, so what is this quest? This is the quest that you convince of the electric field around the island, eventually unlocking the electro. Okay, this is the Storm Chaser series. Reminiscence of Sarai, so this is a quest. What is this one? Sealing Stone that removes the electric field. Okay, I did this one. It's just Sarai Storm Chaser. What is this one? Okay, this is also Sarai Storm Chaser. Okay, that means there's only one quest. So technically there's... Oh, there are lots of quests over... Oh, okay, so this quest I can only do probably after I completed the main story of Inazuma. It is, so it's a commission, it's a quest that gets unlocked after doing a commission. So I can't do this one yet, which means so technically the only quest that I have to do, or that I can do now, is Reminiscence of Serai. However, there seems to be... What is this? Okay. So there seems to be a ship of some sort, which has... Yeah, there seems to be a huge underground area. So I probably want to explore this underground area within the video. I don't know if I can do this one already. So it's over here by the boat. Okay, so the quest. So the quest is over here. So I want to take a look if I can get the quest, do the quest. Okay, so it doesn't exist yet, so it is possible that this quest unlocks at a later point, but probably have to progress story. Okay, so let's take a look at the boat. If I can do the boat now, then this is one I want to do on inside the video. And that's probably everything for this area. What was over here again? Healing bonus when a character equips. Oh yeah, so this is essentially I don't know what her name was. And what is this? Oh, this is this is probably a good set for Noelle. Oh no. No, not because a character equipped with this artifact set will obtain a curiosity effect in the following condition. When on the field, the character gains 1 stack after hitting an opponent with a geo attack. Yeah, this might actually be good for Noelle if I want to do a build on her based around her ultimate. Currently, her build is, or the build that I currently want to go for her is based around shield. It probably makes more sense to first find good artifacts for the shield. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm getting the teleporter and then I'm explaining what I mean. Okay? It probably makes more sense than... Like, if I try to explain it now, I will just get all the details wrong. I don't have enough stamina. I do have enough stamina. At least to get over here. Bird eggs. Okay. Can I climb this one? Okay, let's get this teleporter. Okay, then also get the other teleporter over there. And then I will go to an alchemist. Oh, there's Kitsundere. I think I will do those also on offline because they aren't that interesting. It's essentially just hide and seek minigame. Okay, there's a machine. I will ignore this machine. But it won't ignore me. Oh, there's something to read, but I don't care about it yet. There's another gate. Okay, let's get this and let's get this. Okay, so let's go to an alchemist. I have an alchemist over here. And there are probably also some side quests over here. Okay, let's go over to the alchemist and then let's put my Noelle in. Okay, so party setup. Switch out Kitsu for Noelle. Okay, and then let's take a look at Noelle's current build. So, artifacts. This is a bad artifact because it's the water balloon. And this is the goblet. I have to remove the goblet for a geo artifact. So this artifact can go. Right, so this one, I guess this one is okay-ish. It has death percentage, which is not bad for her. It's not bad for her, but it doesn't mean that this artifact is good for others, right? This is also something I have to consider. Because I essentially want to go the same set on Diona, because while protected by a shield, gain an additional 30% normal and charge attack damage, so which is essentially better than this set, right? For archers. But this only increased charge attack damage by 35%. This increases normal and charge attack damage if you wield a shield, which means this one is a straight up 40% damage bonus for Diona if she uses her base attacks or her charge attack, which I'm probably going to use. This artifact essentially means that I can either go for a charge attack build or a base attack build on Diona. So I could technically go for a physical bow, or go for a physical goblet, or I can go for an ice goblet. That is possible. So I think this set is pretty good for Diona, but if I do this set for Diona, I will probably want either HP as main stat, which will increase her shield and her healing, or I want to go for attack, which will basically increase her damage, right? So it is a 1 out of 4, or like if you consider death, then maybe a 1.5 out of 4. So this is not a good set, right? So this can be trashed. This one, it's not a good flower, so this can essentially be trashed. What is this flower? Is this flower good? No, it's horrible. Okay, this one is pretty good for an HP-based character, so I might consider using this one for Diona, right? So this is also why I have it locked, right? So I will lock items that I think are good. Okay, so I want to filter. I only want... Is it this one? Yes, this set. Right, so I already have one for Diona. This one will be mine for Diona, however. So I'm going to do this, then de-equip this and equip this one. For now. For now, I only care about Noel's set. And so I'm essentially making a set for Noel out of retracing Bolite. And once I have a fully set of this, I will consider going for the other set, and then would switch the set Noel currently has to Diona. So this is my idea right now. This one is a horrible item, so let's also throw this away. I'm not sure what I want for... I forgot her name. Eugene, I think. But this can wait. So, this is horrible. It has definite HP percentage, which is essentially not bad for a tank. But tanks aren't... But I don't really want to use full tanks, because most of the challenges in this game are time challenge. And the thing is, if I put this one on Noel or on Dihia does not... Right, so Dihia essentially has an effect that makes it that other characters get less damage, but she receives the damage instead. And since the damage she receives is depending on the damage the character who is getting hit affects, that means death for Dihia doesn't do anything. You only need HP for Dihia. On the other side, Noel has a passive skill that gives other characters a shield if their HP is going too low, and I'm currently not sure if this only scales with defense or if this also scales with HP. It's nice and clean, huh? No, it is devotion. Yes. Okay, this only scales with defense, so HP doesn't really matter on Noel either, right? So in this case, a perfect artifact. Wait, I have to do the filter again. So in this case, a perfect artifact for Noel would be death percentage. Right, the most important set is death percentage. Then, if I want to deal damage with Noel, crit chance, crit damage, and attack percentage. If not, then death percentage, flat death, and the other two stats doesn't really matter. Right? But I also want, like, I don't want to have a full tank, I want to have Noelle. Like, I just want to make the best build for Noelle based on her abilities and based on damage output, which means the most important stat is death percentage. After that, both crit stats, and the least important stat, but still important, is attack percentage. If I had an artifact with those 4 substats, this would be the perfect artifact for her. Of course, it is possible that different variations of this artifact would have different numbers in the substats. For example, I could get one with 20% crit damage and 3% crit chance, or I can get with 10% on both of them. And so this is technically possible. That being said, this artifact is a 1 out of 4. This artifact is a 1 out of 4. This is a 1 out of 4. So all those 3 are garbage. I can essentially recycle them. I don't have a flower, which is sad. It is easier to get the flower and the plumes because they have a fixed main stat, which means I only have to roll for the substat and not for the main stats. Okay, so this one is HP. This one sucks. And this one is a 4-star, and I don't want to use 4 stars. Okay, so let's equip none. I probably don't want to equip one. This one sucks because it's a goblet. I'm pretty sure only goblets can roll with elemental damage. In this case, you always want a goblet with elemental damage, unless you go for a physical build and you have a weapon with a physical build. But you can still, in this case, you can still go for a goblet with physical damage because it will still be a stronger multiplier, but it's not as important. It's probably still your strongest damage multiplier, but it's not as important. And this one, it has death as the main stat, which is good. And it has crit. Essentially, it is a 2 out of 5. But since the main stat is important, I will consider this as a 1 out of 4. Right? Because if the main stat is wrong, I don't care about the artifact at all. Like, even if it would be a 4 out of 4, if the main stat doesn't exist, is the wrong stat, I do not care about this artifact. So that being said, this one is the... It isn't even that good. It's good for an HP-based character, which is probably Diona. So this one might be a 3 or a 2 out of 4. Yeah, a 2 out of 4 for Diona. But the only thing that scales with HP is her shield and her healing, which is not bad, but it's also not that great. So, oops. So this artifact is probably a 2 out of... Wait. This artifact is a 2 out of 4, or maybe a 3. No, it's a 3 out of 4 for Diona. For Noelle, it's only a 1 out of 4. So this is kind of garbage, right? So I probably just want to disequip this on her and equip it on Diona. And this one. Okay, so that being said, I now want to reroll some artifacts because I have so many garbage artifacts. It is over here. So I could go for other artifact sets. But, like, I don't really know what I want to focus on. I probably should more focus on Thundering Fury. So let's take a look at Thundering Fury. I don't really want Thundering Fury for Lisa, but I probably don't have a better artifact set for her. There is no 5-star artifact set that embraces Elemental Mastery. I could go for Bard's Arrow. Or I could go for a 2-piece set of Bard's Arrow to get Elemental Mastery, and then go for a 2-piece set of something else that might also give Elemental Mastery, but that doesn't really exist. That being said, I wanted to open map. So if we take a look at this set, right? So like we have this set over here. It increases electro damage bonus, and if you do an electro-based reaction, So electro-based reaction damage is increased by 40% or 20% depending on what reaction this is, which essentially means this set gives you a lot of elemental mastery. So I'm assuming, so I don't know how much worth elemental mastery is. I think it's more like a diminishing return, so the more elemental mastery you have, the less effective elemental mastery is, which means that okay, so the thing is, having 200 elemental, having how much elemental mastery? She has 280 elemental mastery. This increases my damage by 200%. So it is possible that 80 elemental mastery are equal to 40 damage. So she has 120 elemental mastery on her own. She gets... What? She doesn't get elemental mastery to her set artifact sets. She gets 110 elemental mastery from her weapon. How much elemental mastery does she has from her leveling? I don't really see that. So I probably want to de-equip all her items. See how much elemental mastery she has. Okay, but I didn't want to close that. She still has so much elemental mastery. Okay, that's interesting. So if I remove this one... So she really only gets 80 elemental mastery from her sets. But she would get extra elemental mastery if he does a reaction from her set. Okay, so let's... I cannot de-equip... I cannot de-equip our items, so... Ah, damn it, I didn't want to close. Okay, so how much elemental mastery has she now? Okay, she gets 96 elemental mastery from her level. She gets 110 elemental mastery from her stat. Okay. Okay. And she would get... Wait, which... I don't remember which items I had on her. Damn it. So this was her goblet. And like the instructor said, give 18 and then another 120. So it would essentially double that. But now I have... So now I have 206 elemental mastery. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm losing about 50% damage because I'm not having, because I have 80 elemental mastery less. So, which technically means if I go for the electro set, I will deal less damage that I'm doing now with elemental reactions, but I will deal more damage with her base attacks and with her ultimate. Now the question is, what if I go for this set? This only so the 4th piece set isn't interesting because I'm not going to use charged attack, right? But I have, let's say I have a 2-piece of this one. This also decreases, so this also decreases my elemental skill cooldown, but I don't really care about her elemental skill, which probably means I can go for 2 set of this one and then a 2 set of this one. This one is a 2 out of 4. Right, so okay, so this one is a 2 out of 4. And I have a chance to get it a 3 out of 4. So I probably want this one. I definitely want this one. So that means I want... This has an hourglass, but the question is which hourglass. Elemental Mastery is... So Elemental Mastery is one of the sets, so... So if I want to judge those artifacts, I have to consider elemental mastery as extra. So this would be a 2 out of 4. This is also a 2 out of 4. I don't really care about energy recharge, I think. This is a really good one, but the main set is HP. It's unfortunate. Okay, this one is a pretty good one. So I want to do this. I don't really care about the other ones right now. And then so I probably want this one for now. And I need a helmet. Those helmets are usually garbage. So by this one I would say, since crit rate is actually good, that this one is like a 2 out of 5 or a 3 out of 5 for HP based characters or defense characters. This is really not a bad conductor set because it gives good HP and good defense, but it doesn't give, and it also gives crit rate as a main stat. This one is not so good. I wanted to go for this one. This gives crit damage. The problem is if I go for this one, then I don't have... then I don't have the other bonuses. So I probably do not want to use this one for now. So those goblets are all garbage, I guess. This one is only healing bonus. I don't know if this one is good. This might be good on a character that is a damage healer, but it can also heal. And besides that, this one is useless. Oh, this one also has crit damage, but it doesn't have good other stats. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I probably need to get... Okay, so I think I want a better top hat. So I either want a better conductor's top hat, or I can switch out this one. It's a 2 out of 4, and it can become a 3 out of 4. And this one is a 3 out of 4. So I probably do not want to switch them. So I hope that if I do bosses, I will get randomly a good top hat. Okay. So one more thing I want to take a look at for Lisa is maybe if I get a string that has, like a 1-hour string that has electricity as main damage, that would also be good, because then I could just go for a trash one for I don't know. I don't remember what I called those items. A wildcard, and I could use heads as a wildcard, but currently I'm using goblins as a wildcard. This artifact isn't that great. It has overall good stats, like it has good defense, it has good HP, good attack, but it's not optimal for damage. Okay, so Lisa is technically my top priority, but she essentially has all the artifacts she needs. The only thing that is missing is a good head. That being said, I will switch her now to her old set. This was her old set. Which flower? I think it doesn't matter which flower did I use on that. Oh yeah, it was this flower, and it was this one. Right, to have 4-piece set for elemental reactions. It is so... This set that Instructor's set doesn't have a 5-piece, have a 5-star. This is so sad. Because this is one of my favorite sets. Like, in my opinion, it's the best set for Lisa. But one more thing, I could also take a look at other possible sets, right? This has no... So this one still has a set. This probably has an electric set. This is an energy-based set. Okay. Yeah, so this is an interesting set. This one is probably a good set for Kaya, because I don't really like Kaya's ultimate. And what this set does is it reduces your energy by 15. And then your normal attack is increased by 50 for the next 10 seconds. And then when those 10 seconds are over, and you do another elemental skill, right, so you have to do an elemental skill to trigger that effect, then you can just do it over again. Which means that instead of using a character's ultimate, you can increase their base damage, their physical damage, or like their base attack damage, which is probably good for some characters if they just have an ultimate that I don't like using, and Kaya would be one of them. So in this set is energy recharge set and elemental burst set. 25% of energy recharge. That probably means for every 100% energy recharge, I get 25% more damage, and this would cap out at 300% energy recharge, if I understand this right. Maybe. And this is just a trash set. It doesn't matter. Okay. Are those two the only sets? Maybe there are more sets. Let me take a look at the map. Map doesn't show me what sets there. No, I don't think so. Right? I think it would show me if there were dungeons, right? So those are just domains. Okay, so that's interesting. This region, which is for the electric Archon, doesn't have an electric set. That's weird. Okay, so let's take a look at so this one was for archers, so what is this one? I wanted to unlock this one too. I forgot about it. Oh, this is Elemental Mastery. Oh yeah, so this is probably a better instructor set, because this can give you 150 Elemental Mastery. But only if I have 4 different elements in my party, right? Well, what? Every party member with a different elemental type. Does that mean? Yeah, okay, so I can probably have 2 fire characters, and if I have this one on an electric character, I will still get 150 elemental mastery. So I probably should go for this set then. For Lisa. This might actually be a good set, so I will consider this set. And this one is for Dendro damage. This one is probably good for Dendro Archer. But using the elemental after for Tignari, because Tignari's base attack is enhanced after he uses his elemental skill. So if I use his elemental skill, then the resistance will be reduced, and I can essentially just spam his charge attack. This is one possibility. But this set is also good for the Dendro. For the Dendro Traveler, because his ultimate will deal continuous damage, so I can use his ultimate until ultimate hits the opponent, and Elemental Mastery will be Dendro resistance will be reduced, and yeah, and the ultimate will deal more damage. So this is also not a bad set. Yeah, I guess this set is also an option, but I haven't this unlocked yet. Another Elemental Mastery set, but this one is probably more for Dendro characters. And this is an Animus set. Okay, and that's that. And like over here. Okay, so this one is one is the here set, and the other one, this is. Yeah, this is the Here's set, and this is another Hydra set. Okay, so interesting, there's only one Electro set That's probably because Electro is centered around energy recharge, so instead of having an Electro set, this region has energy charged set. Okay, but I think that technically means I don't really want to roll for artifacts from Lisa. I don't want to roll for artifacts from the here because the gladiators artifacts that I have are pretty good for her. So I will stay with gladiators for now. I definitely need sets for her. There are 2 healing sets. So one healing set was over here. When the character equipping this artifact sets healed a character in the party, a sea-dyed form will appear for 3 seconds, accumulating the HP, including overflow healing. At the end of the duration, will explode, dealing damage to nearby opponents based on 90% of the accumulated healing. Okay, this damage is calculated similarly to reactions. But it's not affected by the elemental mastery. It doesn't make sense in my opinion. Okay. So I'm assuming the most amount of HP this can accumulate is 30,000 and 90% it means it would feel 27,000 damage, which is not bad. Das being said, for 3 seconds. So this damage can be done like essentially every 3 seconds. 27 tons. This is really not bad. But that would mean that I want to use Barbara as an offensive character. I want to take a look at the other one. It's this one, right? Nope, it's not. Wait, no, it's over here. It's this one. So this one is better for characters that have an elemental burst. No, yeah, that have a one-time heal ability, and the other set is probably pretty good for characters that have a passive healing. So both sets would work for Barbara. This set means that I want to use Barbara passively. The other set means that I want to use her actively. I probably want the Maiden set because I use my healers passively. Yeah, I think so. The question is, do I want to farm a set for Barbara? Like, how important is Barbara to my team? I just got her to level 80 and she was very long at level 70. So I probably don't care about Barbara. Let's get him to level 80 and then... yeah, do this. La 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 la. Kira? Technically, Barbara is important to my team if I combine her with Lisa. But I think a Fire Mage is a better combination with Lisa. However, I don't have a good Fire Mage for this. I have Yanfei, but Yanfei only has a 3 instance base attack, not a 4 instance base attack, which means that she can only get this once, right? She can only trigger a reaction once per attack cycle, while for characters with 4 instances have enough time between the first attack and the last attack that it resets and they can do 2 reactions. But technically, I just want to hit the enemies with Yanfei and then switch to Lisa and then hit them with Lisa and then switch back to Yanfei so that I trigger only elemental reactions based on Lisa's elemental mastery, not on Yanfei's mastery. So Yanfei would still be fine for this. So Barbara isn't that important. but Barbara has a good passive heal with her ultimate. No, a good active heal with her ultimate, and active heal is what I want for passive. For characters that I don't really want to use. So the question is, do I have another healer that also has a strong active heal? The problem with Diona's healing is that it's a healing over time. Which essentially means she places down a field and I have to stay in this field to get healed. It is a minor inconvenience, but it is an inconvenience, so I would prefer Barbara over her. Next, Kaya has a heal, but this is only a self-heal, so it doesn't matter that much. Mika has a pretty good heal, supportive heal. He essentially buffs the party and the active character gets healed whenever they hit an attack. So Mika is good at healing other characters, especially at healing hyper carries. So Mika is definitely a good choice for this as a healer for my party setup. She can only heal herself, and it's only a temporary heal. She has a blood mage build, right? So she essentially her elemental skill costs HP based on her current HP, and then can heal herself, and also others, which technically means it's probably better for herself, since if she's low on HP, she gets more HP back than it costs for her. So I probably don't want her as a healer. I want her as an offensive healer, or like as a passive healer, but not as an active healer. Like Barbara. Cute. That's all my characters, so I don't have that many healers. I think Mika is best for my party. So I probably don't want to farm for Barbara, and I just want to farm for Mika. In this case, let's follow Mika. Let's follow Mika on Instagram. Where's Mika? I don't see him. Oh, he's over here. Alright. Right, that was the problem. That's the reason why I didn't want to do Mika. I can try this boss, but I kinda want to strategize more. So if we assume that I'm using Mika now as my main healer, the question is, what set do I want on him? I could go for a healing set, but I think other sets would be better on him. Let's take a look what his ultimate scales with. Yeah, so the cast healing and the eagle plume healing both scales with max HP, which means I want to have as much HP as possible on him. However, besides that, he is pretty much a damage healer, so I also want to go for a damaging build. I should finally do my spreadsheet with all the artifacts. I still haven't done this. It would be a good idea if I do this, because then I don't have to switch between all those things. Okay, I think what I want to do now is I want to switch out Noel for Amber. Yes. Then I want to put my equipment from Yanfei to Amber. And then I want to try this boss. For Mika. Yeah, and I should definitely unlock the... Okay, let me do this first. Okay, so I'm assuming if I go over here, there will be some way to get up here, there. So let's go to this teleporter. So I will now unlock those two dungeons, right? Domains. I will unlock those two domains, and then I will try the Waynut boss, and then I will probably end the session. Okay, so the domain is probably somewhere. Oh, this is a. Okay, this is a thing. A thing? A puzzle? How do I get... I think I can just climb over here. Well, yeah, maybe I should just climb, but let's go around a bit. Maybe there will be an easier way. I mean, this would be the best position to climb this thing, so let's do this. It is possible that the teleporter is underground. No, it's okay, it's up, so it's on the surface. Okay, maybe I should get the domain first. Ooh, there are jump pads. Okay, domain unlocked. And then go to the teleporter. Mika's locality item is Wolf Hook, which I should have enough. Okay, so I have this teleporter now. Is there anything else? No, I think I have... Okay, there's also one teleporter, but I might not be able to do them yet. I kind of want to wait for this until I completed Inazuma. Okay, so I kind of want to take a look at Mika. What does Mika need? Oh, he needs items from the Fatui Skirmisher. Okay, I have enough green. I think I might, if I upgrade all those grey ones, I might have enough for him. So the only thing that I need are those bosses then. This one boss. Okay. Let's get... okay, so let's get this one over here. So I might want to go here, then go to this teleporter, and then, I don't know, there's probably an area to explore. Okay. Okay, so I essentially want to go over there. Oh, there's a Ian Blight Dragon. Okay, if I defeat this Ian Blight Dragon, I would get this chest, but in those chests there's only furniture, and I don't really care about that. No, you didn't saw me. Liars. yarn. Okay, so there seems to be something to explore over here, right? Okay. So now I want to get over there. It is possible that I have to clear this, that I have to clear the puzzles of this area before I can unlock this one. I'll just hope that this is not the case. This looks like a dead area when I drop down there, so maybe I don't want to go this way. Okay, so let's go over here. Nope, you didn't saw me. You didn't saw me. I promise you. Okay, so it doesn't look like I have to solve the mechanism of this. Okay, maybe this is not a death area. I don't know. It's so weird that this domain is so far away from everything. So maybe if I solve the puzzle of this area, then maybe something down there will unlock. Maybe the sand will disappear. City of Gold. Okay. Now let's do this boss. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the way you're supposed to fight this boss is if he's in a flying state, shoot him with arrows, and then you will get damage bonus with... If you enter state, you will get damage bonus with characters based on the elemental damage the archer had. Ouch! Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm assuming... Okay, this is not his flying state yet. Okay, never mind. Ow. Okay, so now he's in his flying state. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to attack those. And for every... Okay, that was bad. I only got one. And for every one of those things that I hit, his fire resistance decreases? Or something like this? I don't think it matters that much. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so now I can do this. He's almost down, okay. Oops, wrong character. Way! Now I have to do this 30 times more. Well, how many times do I have to defeat them again? I need 2, 6, 14, 26, 46. I roughly get 2 to 3. Let's assume I will only get 2 every time. That means I have to fight him 23 times. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this is the end of the session now. So I presumably want to have now Razor in my party. Lisa, let's go for Lisa, Razor, and Mika, so that I can level them a bit. Where's Mika? Where's Mika? Okay, then I want to upgrade him now. I might have to farm a bit more Wolfhook, but that's not difficult. I have to fight the wolf anyway, so... Okay. Alright. Let's go to Liui and give in the daily stuff. So, and offline I can now essentially complete the Chasm. So, it might take me some time to complete the Chasm, but that's okay. Okay, complete the surface of the Chasm. Okay,